So Jose Mourinho sacked for the fourth time in his last four clubs. 4 for 4, man. 100% from the field goal range. But that's besides the point. Jose Mourinho leaves vacancy open for Fenerbahçe. And now you may be saying, what manager is going to be going in there? Ole, who just got sacked by Besiktas, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm not Turkish. But as well, you have Eric Ten Hag, who has been sacked, from Leverkusen less than a month in from employment. But out of all the managers out there, the last one you'd expect is actually taking the job. Zinedine Zidane is absolutely interested, and they are in advanced talks to make him the new manager. What is going on? This makes absolutely zero sense because this man was supposedly waiting for the French job to be open because he wanted to be the manager for France. This man has rejected countless amount of interest from big time teams in Europe after his I like to say Cinderella stint at Real Madrid. My man was given Galacticos 2.0 with Ronaldo, Bale, Benzema, Isco, Ramos, Casemiro, Modric, Cruz, all the best of the best. All my man had to do was play FIFA on rookie, and he won, multiple Champions Leagues and whatnot. But Zidane ends up being, now available. Teams like Man United, former teams he's played for like Juventus, PSG is another team that's wanted him, but, he didn't want to betray his French team that he came up with. But at the end of the day, he's had a lot more job interest from managers that absolutely, from clubs that definitely could have absolutely enhanced his career. If you went to Man United, I understand this is a place of death for managers, but if you were able to turn around Man United, mate, nobody's ever going to doubt you for those Champions League that you won with Cristiano Ronaldo and all the Galacticos that I just named. If you were to go to PSG and you would have done what Luis Enrique did, nobody would have doubted you. If you would have gone to Juventus as another example and succeeded, nobody would have doubted you. I would understand you waiting for that French team because you know how to work with superstars. No doubt about it. But to take the Fenerbahçe job, mate, what is the benefit? For one, Galatasaray already has an absolute super team considering everybody else in the league. Now you're going to go in there as a non-favorite. If Jose Mourinho, if you think Zidane is anywhere close to Mourinho's level of managerial skills, you're absolutely not great in the head. Could not succeed at Fenerbahçe. What makes you think Zinedine Zidane is going to go in there and succeed? And you could clip this. They will not win a single trophy. If he takes this job, he will crash out immediately. What I mean immediately, he might not even finish the season. If anything, this team will be lucky to be in European competitions the following year. The whole reason Mourinho was sacked as a manager is because he didn't get them into Champions League football against Benfica. Now, Zidane has the job to get him back into Champions League. That's basically the minimum requirement at Fenerbahçe, but I don't have faith in this guy, honestly, because he hasn't been a manager for a minute. He hasn't really gone through enough adversity. He's a manager that would be perfect for France. That's why he was waiting for the French job. But the Fenerbahçe job can absolutely ruin your chances of getting the French job, because if you do a terrible job with the Fenerbahçe job, the French aren't even going to look at you if Didier Deschamps ends up, leaving the position. If it's mutual interest or if he's sacked or whatever reason, if he leaves after this World Cup, you will not be looked at to take over if you are doing bad with Fenerbahçe. And that is a fact. And that's the biggest reason why this does not make sense. But anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Do you believe Zidane to Fenerbahçe makes sense? And if you do, let me know why. Because personally, I feel like this just puts his, his career at risk and his aspirations of being able to be the manager for France. Because you can very well crash out like Eric Ten Hag. Eric Ten Hag may not ever get a job again the way that the whole Leverkusen thing has gone by, because nobody wants a problem like Ten Hag anymore. You don't want to be that manager that when the going goes hard, when you're absolutely going through obstacles, and scrutiny, and you fold and you crash out and you end up mid-table with the team that just finished second place, mate, you are going to lose a lot of respect and points with the French Federation, 1,000%. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.